Hello dear friends, this is Laboratory's YouTube channel. In this video we will discuss how we can get 8 bands in IELTS listening. So this is a very difficult task, but if you have right tips and right strategy how to work on your IELTS listening, then this target is achievable. In this video we will discuss 5 tips to improve your IELTS listening. Let's begin with the slides. Before we get into the tips, we should know our target. The target doesn't mean that you have to achieve only 8 bands, but your target can be somehow lower. For example, if you are going to appear for your academic module and you want to study in a foreign country, 6 bands are enough in IELTS listening. You meet the minimum requirements. There are 40 questions asked in the IELTS exam, and here we see if you get correct answers between 18 to 22, then you are going to get 5.5 bands in your IELTS listening. Similarly, for 23 to 25, you are going to get 6. So you only need 23 answers right to get the 6 bands. So next slab is 26 to 29 to get 6.5, 30 to 31 to get 7, 32 to 34, 7.5. Here the margin becomes much narrower. If you want to get 8 bands, then the margin of error, or you can say you can only get 5 answers wrong in your IELTS listening. There are only 5 chances of mistakes that you can make. If you are going to make 6 mistakes in the IELTS exam, then you are going to get 34 marks in your IELTS listening and you are going to get 7.5. So only 5 mistakes that you can do to get 8 bands in IELTS listening. Let's begin with how we can improve our IELTS listening. The very first tip is read instructions carefully. Many times what happens, we don't read instructions and we misinterpret them. So what happens, we write more words than it's required. We can just take an example here. If in the exam it is written that no more than 3 words, then it means that you should not write more than 3 words. However, you can write less words. It is not necessary the fill up has only 3 words. It can be of 2 or it can be of 1 word. So you have to fit the words according to the sentence and to the grammar of that sentence. You have to take care of the grammar. The next is 1 word only. So 1 word means only 1 word. It's not going to be a numerical 1. It's going to ONA1. 1. The next tip is make yourself familiar with different accent. As you already know, the IELTS exam is an international exam and you are going to hear the recordings from different nationalities, and it is sometimes difficult to understand the way in which people speak. So you have to get your familiarized with the different types of accents that people speak. How you can improve that thing? So you have to listen to radio news and podcasts from different countries. It's very easy. You can just go on YouTube. You can listen to TED Talks. You can listen to podcasts on Google Podcasts. You can listen to BBC Radio. So there are so many platforms for the news channels and for the monologues. But I would recommend do not watch news or movies. When we watch something, we are more inclined toward what is being depicted in that picture. So our main focus is to improve our listening. It's not to improve what we are understanding while looking at screen. So listen carefully. The next tip is familiarize yourself with different types of questions in the listening exam. There are different types of questions asked during the exam. There are MCQs, fill-ups, maps, tables. If you are not familiar with these all types of questions, then you are going to get puzzled during the exam and you will not have any right strategy how to tackle those questions, because maps are a bit difficult. You have to start from the one side and go along with the points that the speaker is talking about. So these types of tricks are very useful when you are prepared for each type of question. So on the exam day, you are prepared for that and you are likely to get your dream scores. The next main important thing is always practice from authentic study material. So I would recommend you to just practice from Cambridge books, no other book, because Cambridge books are specifically designed for us exams. The next important thing is check your mistakes and work on them. So what I mean, if you made a wrong choice during the practice session, and just try to find out why you went wrong at that time. Okay, so this will help you to find the mistake and you are not going to repeat that same mistake again while practicing. Listen to recording once only while practicing. Some students, what they do, if they don't hear the answer, then they are roll back the audio and just listen it again, but this is not a good practice. So this is not a good practice. You have to just go through, because in the exam time you are not going to listen to the recording again, and always practice yourself in an exam mood. You always feel that the tiredness or that the feeling of exam when you are in the exam. However, you can again replay that recording and listen to that again. So why you went in the wrong? You have to learn these skills in the time being. The next and the last important tip is to improve your concentration. So this is very difficult for everyone, and there are so many people who are not able to concentrate, and it is one of the most challenging and daunting tasks for everyone. I would suggest you to listen to the experts who help you to improve concentration, or you can do some type of meditation that helps you to improve your concentration, and always pay a close attention what the speaker is saying. Practice listening, as you cannot afford to make a mistake. Practice as much as you can and practice from the authentic sources only. So these are the 5 tips that can help you to achieve 8 bands in your IELTS listening. I hope these tips will be helpful to you in future. If you like this video, please subscribe to our channel and do follow us on social media. We live on Facebook, Instagram and Twitter. Thank you for being here.